So I'm actually really glad that this specific video about Zendaya's earrings at the Odyssey photo call popped off, because this is an excellent reason for me to talk about the thing that I literally wrote my dissertation on, which is the reception and perception of artifacts, looted or otherwise, because these were very likely looted, and how both the reception and perception of an artifact changes when you change the way it is presented. My question for all of you is, would you be caring this much about these artifacts if they had not been presented to you as gold earrings at a movie premiere and were instead simply part of a display case in the British Museum? Would these artifacts even catch your eye if you were walking through a museum gallery simply because these were off in the Achaemenid Persian section as opposed to the ancient Egyptian section or the Greek or Roman section? Would you just walk right by because they were simply two more pieces in a display case of other artifacts? Would the reception of these earrings be any different if they were simply worn by a model in an editorial shoot instead of a giant world-renowned A-list actress like Zendaya? Does that fact make you like or dislike these artifacts? And would you even be thinking about looted artifacts or the ethics of artifact ownership if these had not been brought to your attention? The life of an artifact, when it is removed from its original context, is intensely interesting and a very interesting field of study, and something that I am interested in. And so what's happening with these earrings is that instead of being a static object in an artificially created environment in a museum display case, they're instead being the conversation starter for the wider conversation about the ethics of owning antiquities and antiquities looting as it has existed over the last 200 years. But since I need to keep this under 3 minutes, there's only so much I can talk about right now. So I invite you, the viewer, the audience, to think about what these earrings make you feel. We can tell simply by their design that these were meant to be a high-status decorative item, which is what they are being used for here. But when that context is changed from a museum display case to a movie premiere, how does that change things? How does that make you feel? Is that better? Is that worse? That's all part of the discussion.